BBC Radio Gloucestershire. It's 8:15, it's a Friday, and we love showcasing and celebrating local musicians and artists on the show, and tonight is no different. So we're going to be meeting new bands to the evening show, The Font. They're Cheltenham, Gloucester based. I've been listening to their music all day. I'm going to be honest with you. And joining me on the line is James, Ross and Ash. Hello, guys.
Hi, Maddie.
Hiya, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. Before we dive in and talk about you guys as a band, James, let's start with you. How's your Friday been?
Yeah, really good, thank you.
Good.
And you?
Good. Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah.
Good. And Ross, are you doing okay?
Yeah, good, thanks. Full day of work, but great to be on air with you.
Oh, brilliant, good. And Ash as well, have you had a good Friday?
Oh, excellent. Never better.
Yeah. Good, so that's good. I just wanted to make sure everyone was all good and enjoying their Fridays and looking forward to the weekend. So we should say we've got 3 out of 5 with the band with us tonight. So James, tell us a little bit about The Font and what you guys are all about.
So we're a Cheltenham-based band, and we're mainly into our indie rock, really. And
yeah, I guess the band really formed from the 4 guys originally. That's James, Ash, Kieran and Sam. It was all within 4 walls, which is what the name of our EP is. We're big fans of bands like Catfish and the Bottlemen, Arctic Monkeys, and we were just jamming out in our little studio and slowly writing the songs. And it's great now that we're in a position we can actually play our music live. We've only just done our first gigs, so we're in a really exciting position now.
Yeah, most definitely. And The Font then, I haven't even thought, obviously we've spoken a little bit before you came on the show, but I didn't ask this, and I've only just thought of it now. So The Font, Ross, why did you decide to call yourselves The Font?
Well, funny enough, I actually joined after the name was decided, but I can still tell you the story. I believe it was one of your guys' mates. It was in a church, and they saw The Font written on a sign, and it was just that's a cool band name.
Yeah, nobody had taken The Font yet, had we? We had a quick Google and we couldn't believe nobody, it's such a simple name, nobody had actually taken it yet. So we thought, that'll do.
That'll do. No, I like that. That's cool. And Ash, obviously it's been a weird couple of years, and I'm imagining quite tough to actually get a band off the ground and running during kind of COVID times and lockdown. So how are things for you as a band through lockdown?
Yeah, so I mean, we've all been, as Ross said, we've been friends for a really long time. So we were staying in touch throughout lockdown, band related or unband related. And we've just sort of been plugging away at all of our little practice bits we can get in at home. And we were so looking forward to, as soon as our rehearsal studio opened, just getting in there and really smashing it. We've been waiting for everything to open up for so long. As soon as we were given the opportunity to do our first gig, we got the ball rolling. We just can't wait to keep it going now, really.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real. We're finally here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, I mean, how was it with not being able to meet as a band? Were there lots of Zoom meetings, or how did you kind of do it on that level?
Yeah, there were a few. Definitely when I actually joined the band, we were doing Zoom calls just to get me caught up on all the bass and writing of the bass. Yeah. And as soon as we were able to get into the studio, it was like Christmas come early, really. Yeah, the fact we were able to get in and play all together, it's just magical.
Most of our EP was actually written during the lockdown period.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time on the phone to each other discussing lyrics and drum tracks, guitar parts.
All of the 6 songs on the EP were mainly written in lockdown, weren't they?
Yeah.
They're all pretty much discussed over the phone.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
It's awesome. And I like I said, I've been listening to it throughout the day today. Well, over the past couple of days, actually, I've been listening to your tunes. And I love the kind of the lyrics as well, and kind of the writing for the songs. So who's behind the writing process, or is it a bit of everyone?
It's definitely a bit of everyone, but mainly I'll write the sort of acoustic structure myself, all the sort of melodies and lyrics and sort of the main chording of the songs. And then
A lot of arguments.
Yeah. But,
Oh dear.
Yeah, we all have an equal sort of share.
Yeah.
Like we all play our part. So it's not really just.
I think it's because we have a lot of pride with our own instrument. So although we may disagree sometimes, we can all sit back and really own each part of the song that we've put into it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like every project we sort of finish, we can all really appreciate all of the effort from a combined a team group effort, which is ends up in that as a product, if you like.
Yeah. So, and you mentioned that you've actually managed to get out gigging and do your first performance. So Ash, what was that like, actually getting up in front of real people and performing your music?
Oh, I mean, because we've been quite almost lucky with the COVID period, the fact that we managed to get a lot of time in practicing the same sort of 6 songs over and over again. And we always thought, oh, we'll be ready. We'll go out there and smash it. But the sort of first time we actually sit behind the lights and look out and people staring directly at you, I must admit we were really quite scared, I think. But I mean, the place we gigged initially invited us back, and I think
within a week.
It's been going really well. So
massive shout out to the Dick Whittington staff at Gloucester for having us back, giving us our first chance, really being able to perform our music live.
Yeah, fantastic. And I can imagine quite nerve-wracking. I'm sure there was a couple of beers that needed to be had. I can understand why. Yeah. All right, so tonight we're going to be hearing She Said in full. So James, tell us a little bit about this song. What's it all about?
So it's quite like a cliche song, really. Like it's just sort of like a typical love song, really. Like I won't mention him, but it's written about like one of our band members, and basically like he was lusting over a girl for like years, and I just sort of took that idea and sort of made it into a song. It's sort of like about being like friend zoned by a girl, and like just sort of how it can get a bit awkward and stuff like that. Yeah,
and it certainly can get a bit awkward, definitely. I think we should hear it because it's awesome, and I've been listening to it all day. So this is The Font with She Said on BBC Radio Gloucestershire.
She said, it ain't my thing to come on over in the middle of the night. It ain't my thing. So I said, and you shouldn't hold on to what people say. It's alright. It's okay. And I was stupid.
It's the Font. And She Said on BBC Radio Gloucestershire. And we've got James, Ross and Ash with us. Hello again, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Thanks so much for joining us on the show this evening, and it's so good to hear your music. I've loved chatting to you and getting to know you a little bit more this evening. So, Ross, have you got any gigs in the pipeline, or how are things looking for you now? Kind of restrictions have eased and things are opening up again.
Yeah, we're starting to get stuff booked in as we only did our first gigs. As stuff started to loosen, we're only really getting the gigs in now. So November 20th at the Frog and Fiddle, we're supporting Red Hot Riot and the Strays. And just today, we've booked another gig at the Gloucester Guildhall on October 17th.
Yeah.
So they're slowly coming in, and hopefully there's many more to come.
Fantastic. And James, if people want to catch up with you and keep up to date with what you're doing, where's the best place for people to go?
Probably just Instagram or Facebook.
Fantastic.
We Are the Font, I think.
Yeah, we are the Font.
It is, yeah, I just checked, yeah. I was like, I'm just going to have a check. Yeah, We Are the Font. It's been so lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're getting up to, and have a good one.
You too, Maddie.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.